Majority of us have been there, you know, broken-hearted, ending up with someone who doesn't want you the same way you want them. And if you're not careful, you might end up losing yourself trying to keep the relationship going. My name is Shafik Chikos, and I am here to give you the reasons as to why you have to walk away. There's absolute power in walking away. There's freedom in walking away. Let me start with emotional neglect. If you feel your emotions are constantly being ignored, that is some of the signs that are there to show you that you should walk away, because there is emotional disconnection, and that can drain you, that can kill you from the inside, because I mean, you need it, you want it, especially if your partner or your man is emotionally not available for you when you need him. This is a sign for you to walk away, because this relationship is beyond repair. Let's assume he's cheating on you. He is doing so not because you are weak in some areas of your life. No, he does that simply because he's not in love with you. And when you sit down with him and you're trying to connect to the situation and solve it, you'll find that he doesn't have any remorse with whatever that happened. That is another sign for you to understand that I have to walk away, because I mean, you are emotionally disconnected. You are emotionally disconnected with him because he doesn't want to repair things, doesn't want to repair what happened and what is happening. You cannot afford to spend months and months caring, chasing about someone who doesn't give a shit about you, who doesn't care who you are, what's happening in your life, how your emotions are. My dear friend, there are things that you cannot tolerate. There are things that you cannot tolerate, and you have to walk away. The most intelligent decision that you can ever make is to walk away from an emotional draining relationship or marriage. And I'm telling you this because it is the fact, it is a scientific fact. Another point to make here is zero sacrifice from your partner, from your man, from your husband. They are not making any effort to improve the relationship, to connect with you. They do things when the situation is convenient for them, when everything is convenient for them. Zero sacrifice. You cannot look back and count on the sacrifice that they are making for the relationship, or they have made for the relationship. You know why that is happening that way? Is because you are not worthy. You are not their priority. They are not seeing a future with you. That is something that you have to look into, and you make a decision to walk away, because you can't fix that. Another point is you are consistently feeling unhappy. You have done everything to your level best to make sure that it works, but you feel alone in a relationship. You feel you are the one that is doing the most effort. You feel unsupported. You feel trapped in the marriage or the relationship. You feel you're miserable. You feel your heart has started to resent him. My dear, that is the time for you to understand that you have to walk away from this relationship. It's no longer worth it. It's no longer worth it. Your happiness should come first, because you see, when you have happiness, when you have love, you can easily spread it to your children. You can easily spread it to your friends and family, and your business as well. So if you lack that, that is something that you have to think about and work on, so that you live a fruitful life. This is a serious point to make. If your partner is struggling with addiction issues, this is something that you don't have to take for granted, especially if he has if he has refused to seek help from the experts, or from the doctors, or from the specialists. Because I mean, you have to now to start to think about your life. For example, if your partner is struggling with addiction, substance abuse, I mean, how do you know that one day he will wake up and, you know, abuse you in any way that might even take your life? So this addiction issue is also a big thing whereby you don't have to take it for granted, and if it's possible, you can walk away from this relationship or marriage or whatever that you have. This is the last point that I'm going to make, and you should listen carefully if you're a woman out there. If you feel disrespected in this relationship or marriage, just know it's also not worth it. And how do I mean being disrespected? If your opinions are disregarded, if you feel belittled, whatever that you have to, you know, like you don't have any say in a relationship, you don't have any credibility in the relationship. When he's in with his friends, he disrespects you. Even with his family, he does the same. Even in front of the kids, the same thing. That's a big reason for you to walk away from the relationship. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Shafek Chikos. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let's go.